Hello, everybody. Today is June 11th, 2021, and we are almost halfway through this already kind of crazy year. And there's a lot of things going on in the real estate markets. And I kind of wanted to do a little bit of an update and report on some of the factors that are affecting current markets, and really kind of starting with this discussion of what's been happening with inflation and what it's going to do to interest rates. And there's going to be an inevitable inflation that's going to be coming in. But what's it going to mean? What's it going to do to the markets? When is this whole crazy hot real estate market going to slow down? When's it going to become normal? And I think that the answer to that question is it's going to take a good deal of time. And just like our economy is having to go through so many adjustments as the doors are open and people are doing more normal things, it's going to take time for the real estate market to make its adjustments to back to a normalcy. There's been so many factors that have diminished inventory, and we'll get into a little bit of discussion about markets and inventory maybe on another video. But this one, I just really wanted to talk about kind of what's going on in the current conditions, especially after some of the reports that have come out here recently about home sales, inflation, and interest rates. Really interesting. So what I wanted to do is I want to bring you over to my website, and I'll share with you some resources that I have. So should be able to see over here. This is my website. This is johnpolson.com. Right here on my homepage, I've got a link to today's mortgage rates, and there's other areas that I can actually go through on my website for different different research. And right here on the real estate market 2021, I've got all kinds of links to statistical information. But the mortgage interest rate, Mortgage News Daily, is a terrific resource. I've been following this for a while because I really kind of wanted to understand what's happening with interest rates. Well, interestingly enough, there was a report yesterday that came out about inflation, and everybody is fearful of this inflationary uh, factor that's going to be affecting the economy. And inflation is going to be present. We show inflation. What was interesting is a lot of the report referred to prices in May compared to prices in 2020. And then there's all this reaction to that. Well, if you remember what was going on a year ago in 2020, the country was in lockdown. We were shut down. You couldn't get toilet paper. You actually had gas prices that were running in the $1.40 to $1.50 a gallon. I have a picture of one of those where I was at a gas station and gas prices were like $1.30. It was incredible. And that was in April and May. So what is happening now is there are just a kind of a continued low inflationary, there's inflationary pressures, but their effect on interest rates is surprisingly not taken hold. And that's what this one report is going into, is that mortgage rates fall as inflation fails to spook the market. There's a report in Mortgage News Daily. This was just yesterday. So jumping back into what the interest rates are, they're still in the low 3% range. And that's what this chart is actually showing. And you can see here what things were back in 2018. We had interest rates close to 5%. And then as we got into 2020, into end of 2019, they were still close to 4%. They bottomed out towards the end of 2020, had a big jump, and everybody was concerned that they were going to be spiking, and they capped. Those interest rates capped in the low 3% range for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, and they've come down even in the last few weeks and over the last couple of months. So they are still in the low 3% range. So if you are looking for an interest rate lock, you're still in good shape. You're still going to be able to get a very attractive interest rate. Now, we don't know how long that's going to continue, but the Fed has been pretty clear that they're going to be looking to hold interest rate. The Fed rate is going to continue to stay manageably low, because even though there's inflationary pressures, those pressures do not inhibit the Fed trying to keep the interest rates at a low rate. So there'll be pressure against that as time goes on. But I just wanted to share that the interest rates are continually attractive in the low 3% range. And actually for a 30-year fixed rate, this is on the primary markets at 3.08%. And then the averages comparing rates from different lenders, they've been in that 3.17% range on average for the last month or so. I kept expecting them to climb, and they just haven't. They have really stayed in that low 3% range. So just kind of, if you want to follow that information, you can go to my website. There's all kinds of links to information here on interest rates, mortgage, housing statistics, and home sale statistics, whether it's from NAR. Redfin has their statistics. You use all kinds of sources you can get this information, but I have a lot of them posted here on my website. And the Mortgage News Daily is a terrific place to get your interest rate information. So feel free to go in there, have fun with that, enjoy looking through the resources that I have available on my website, johnpolson.com. And I like talking about some of those things, but really, what does it mean to you? I want you to understand as best you can kind of what it means. If you're a home buyer, it still means that interest rates in a very low range are available to you, and that's going to continue to be the case for a while. And as a home seller, the home sale market is continually going to be incredibly hot, and we're going to see that continuing for quite a while. So there'll be more information coming out about those factors here soon. Enjoy this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little bit about some resources that are available to and kind of what's going on, but what those resources are and what those resources are that are available to you and how to find them. In the meantime, if you have any questions and you want to talk about whether it's questions about real estate or you need to find a mortgage lender, feel free to reach out to me. And if you're looking for homes, certainly let me know what I can do to help you. If you have a home to sell, that's the other thing that we are here to help you with as well. So a lot of discussions in the marketplace, and I'm here to offer my insight and wisdom and knowledge to you as well. So if I can do anything for you, let me know. Thanks. Look forward to hearing from you.